Welcome back to Toothless versus Dark Souls, and this time we'll have Seath the Scaleless, and your bet will be clams or no clams. Will we have clams? Let's find out. Well, first things first, we go over to here and let him get close to me so that I don't have to spend as much time walking with resin around. And in we go. Seath, being a dragon, is fairly susceptible to lightning damage. Well, resin itself tells you, use this on dragons. It's kind of hard to tell what kind of damage numbers we're getting, but we're actually getting pretty decent damage out of this. You can see we've already taken off a fair amount of damage off of Seath. Seath really has two dangerous attacks. Here I want to wail on him as much as I can, so I'm using some green grass. The dangerous attacks Seath has are the tail slam attacks that happen when you're behind or to the side of him, and this burst attack, and the frame rate. The frame rate's definitely dangerous. If you ever seen me do this fight before, what you've probably noticed me do is hide in this corner by his tail leg and just wail on him here. Most of his attacks have trouble at least hitting you directly here. And you also get a good look at his hands, because his hands sort of coming together and absorbing are your cue that he's going to use the burst attack. And then sometimes things just fail to hit him at all. And one of the problems I'm having here is between all the frame rate craps, here's a dangerous attack, the slaps. See how much damage the slaps do? Man, the guy is supposed to be some kind of wizard when him just being huge does way more damage. Yeah, between all the visual effects happening, I'm having a little bit of difficulty. Oh man, he got me with the slap. Having a little bit of difficulty telling when my sword is buffed or not. There's just so much bloom here. I was pretty convinced I was just wailing on him with no buff on there for a while. Another danger here is getting sort of cornered so that we don't have a way to run away from him when he goes to do his burst attack. Between my armor and my 99 humanity, the curse aspect of the attacks isn't really a real thing. It's somewhat more than normal because I'm in his curse zones way longer than normal due to my pitiful damage and how I have to stand in place to hit him. So the chances of getting cursed are very slightly higher now than they are normally, but it still does not happen. Really, it's just play it safe. Frame rate happens due to polygons. Get damage in when you can. Zoop out when he starts to do his annoying attack. I guess the next challenge of this, aside from doing it without lightning resin, would be to do it so that you can cut off his tail. If you cut off his tail, you get to use it. And here's me being in a weird position, so I don't see the burst attack until it's almost out at me. And this is where I realize he's backing me into a corner, so that you want to have difficulty running away from the burst attack. So after I run away from it this time, there's the clam. We got no clams, by the way. I start running over here to try to get him to turn around. Every time you say it, I get a little bit closer. See, now I have a lot more room to maneuver with. So Seath, pretty interesting guy. He's like a nerd, except he doesn't know that he's huge. Maybe that's it. Does Seath just not recognize that he's huge? Were all the other dragons way bigger than Seath, so that he was envious of them for their size, when in fact he is tiny? But still big to me. But doesn't matter. I just chop him up with a tiny, tiny sword covered with very, very dangerous juice. And here's me trying to get extra souls by equipping the silver ring in time. I don't think I actually get it. Goodbye.